Artificial womb technology, also known as extrauterine gestation, has been the subject of scientific research and development for several decades. The concept of an artificial womb involves creating a supportive environment outside of a woman's uterus that can mimic the conditions of a natural womb and support the development of a fetus. The goal of this technology is to provide a solution for women who are unable to carry a pregnancy to term due to various medical conditions, and to improve the outcomes of premature birth. An artificial womb is a device that mimics the conditions of a natural womb in order to support the growth and development of a fetus. The concept of an artificial womb is still in the early stages of research and development, and there is not a fully developed and approved device on the market. The potential uses of artificial womb are varied and still being researched, but some of the possible uses include: 1. Premature infants. Artificial wombs could provide a way to support the development of extremely premature infants, who are born before their lungs and other vital organs have fully developed. 2. Infertility. Artificial wombs could provide a new option for couples struggling with infertility, who would be able to have a biological child even if they are unable to conceive naturally. 3. Animal breeding. Artificial wombs could be used to breed animals in captivity, which could help to preserve endangered species and reduce the need for hunting and trapping wild animals. 4. Research. Artificial wombs could be used for medical research, allowing scientists to study human development and test new treatments for genetic and developmental disorders. 5. Ethical considerations. The development and use of artificial wombs raises ethical questions about the nature of pregnancy and parenting, as well as concerns about the safety and well-being of the infants born using this technology. It is important to note that the concept of artificial womb is not fully developed, and there are still many challenges to overcome before this technology can become a reality. What are the challenges to overcome in artificial womb? There are several challenges that researchers and scientists need to overcome in order to develop a functional and safe artificial womb. 1. Technical challenges. Creating an artificial womb that can mimic the complex and dynamic environment of a natural womb is a technically challenging task. Researchers need to figure out how to replicate the nutrient-rich amniotic fluid, the precise temperature and pressure conditions, and the necessary hormonal and immune support for a developing fetus. 2. Biological challenges. Artificial womb technology is still in its early stages of development, and there are many unknowns about how to best support the growth and development of a fetus outside the womb. Researchers need to understand how the artificial womb affects the development of the fetus, and how to ensure that the fetus is healthy and viable when born. 3. Ethical and legal challenges. Artificial womb technology raises many ethical and legal questions, such as whether it would be safe and ethical to use an artificial womb to bring a child to term, and how to ensure that the rights of the child born from an artificial womb are protected. 4. Safety challenges. There are safety concerns when it comes to the use of artificial womb, such as the risk of infection or other complications, as well as the long-term effects on the health of the child born from an artificial womb. 5. Cost and accessibility. Artificial womb technology is not yet available, and if it becomes available, it may be very expensive, which could make it inaccessible to many people. It is important to note that the development of artificial womb technology is a complex and challenging process, and it will require significant research, development, and testing before it can become a reality. What is the current research and development in the field of artificial womb, including the latest advancement and discoveries? Animal studies. In recent years, researchers have made some progress in developing artificial womb technology for animals, such as sheep and pigs. Studies have shown that it is possible to support the growth and development of a fetus outside the womb using an artificial womb-like device. The human studies. There are some clinical trials that are currently ongoing, and they are focused on developing an artificial womb-like device to support the growth of extremely premature human infants. See biobags. Researchers have been developing biobags, which are plastic bags filled with a nutrient-rich liquid that mimic the conditions of the womb. They have been used to keep preterm lambs alive and developing for weeks, offering a potential way to help premature human babies. Artificial placenta. Scientists are also working on developing an artificial placenta, which could potentially be used to support the growth and development of a fetus outside the womb. Challenges. Despite these advancements, there are still many challenges that need to be overcome before artificial womb technology can be used safely and effectively in humans. It is important to note that the field of artificial womb research and development is an active area of research, and new discoveries and advancements are being made, but it is still in its early stages, and it will take time for a fully developed and approved device to be available for use. What are the several types of artificial womb, including their design, material, and movement patterns that are available? However, the following are some of the different types of artificial womb designs that have been proposed or tested so far. 1. Biobag. A biobag is a plastic bag filled with a nutrient-rich liquid that mimics the conditions of the womb. It has been used to support the growth and development of preterm lambs. It is designed to mimic the temperature, humidity, and nutrient-rich environment of the womb. 2. Artificial placenta. An artificial placenta is a device that mimics the functions of the placenta, the organ that provides oxygen and nutrients to the developing fetus. It uses an oxygenator to mimic the exchange of gases between the mother and the fetus. 3. Amniotic fluid replacement systems. These systems mimic the amniotic fluid that surrounds the developing fetus in the womb. They use a synthetic fluid that is similar in composition to natural amniotic fluid. 4. Incubator-like devices. These devices mimic the temperature and humidity conditions of the womb and provide a controlled environment for the developing fetus. 5. Artificial uterus. Artificial uterus is an advanced form of an artificial womb, where a uterus is replaced by an artificial one which works similar to the natural one. The materials used in these designs vary. Typically they use plastic, silicone, and other synthetic materials. Movement patterns are also not yet developed, as the devices are still in the early stages of research and development. The scientific world should investigate the benefits of artificial womb, which would likely explore the potential advantages of this technology in various areas such as healthcare, reproductive rights, animal welfare, and scientific research. Here are some potential thesis statements. 1. Artificial womb technology holds the potential to revolutionize neonatal care by providing a way to support the growth and development of extremely premature infants who are born before their vital organs have fully developed. 2. Artificial womb technology could provide a new option for couples struggling with infertility, allowing them to have a biological child even if they are unable to conceive naturally. 3. Artificial womb technology could help to preserve endangered species by allowing animals to be bred in captivity rather than hunted and trapped in the wild. 4. Artificial womb technology could be a valuable tool for medical research, allowing scientists to study human development and test new treatments for genetic and developmental disorders. 5. Artificial womb technology raises important ethical and legal questions, and a thorough examination of the potential benefits and drawbacks of this technology is needed to ensure that the rights of all parties involved are protected. It's important to note that this is a complex and multidisciplinary topic with different perspectives, and that a thesis on the benefits of artificial womb would need to provide a comprehensive and well-supported argument, and also consider the challenges and limitations of the technology. It would be best to consult with an expert in the field and also consider the ethical and legal aspects of the technology. A comprehensive and well-supported argument on the benefits of artificial womb. Artificial womb technology, also known as ectogenesis, holds significant potential benefits in various areas such as neonatal care, infertility treatment, animal breeding, and medical research. In terms of neonatal care, artificial womb technology could revolutionize the way premature infants are cared for by providing a way to support the growth and development of extremely premature infants who are born before their vital organs have fully developed. This could potentially improve outcomes for these infants and reduce the risk of complications such as cerebral palsy, respiratory distress syndrome, and other long-term health problems. For couples struggling with infertility, artificial womb technology could provide a new option for having a biological child. This could expand the options available for individuals and couples who are unable to conceive naturally, and also for same-sex couples who wish to have a biological child. In the field of animal breeding and conservation, artificial womb technology could be used to support the breeding and conservation of endangered species by allowing animals to be bred in captivity rather than hunted and trapped in the wild. This could help preserve endangered species and reduce the need for hunting and trapping wild animals. In terms of medical research, artificial womb technology could be a valuable tool for studying human development and testing new treatments for genetic and developmental disorders. This could lead to new insights and treatments for a wide range of conditions, including genetic disorders, birth defects, and premature birth. It is important to note that the development and use of artificial womb technology raises important ethical and legal questions, and it's crucial to consider the potential benefits and drawbacks of this technology and ensure that the rights of all parties involved are protected. It is also important to consider the long-term effects on